Hello, mathematicians. Welcome to another math lesson with me, Miss Taylor. It's nice to see you again. Alrighty, so let's see. We are going to work on page 2 of our fact practice packet today. There's page 2, and today we are working on subtracting 8. The other day we worked on adding 8, so you can use those addition facts to help you when you're subtracting. If you know 8 plus 6 is 14, then you can use those facts to do 14 minus 8 is 6 or 14 minus 6 is 8. So kind of thinking about keeping those in mind as you do your fact practice for today. Our goal is to finish in 1 minute or 2 minutes or 30 seconds. So if you'd like to do it right now, go ahead and pause the video and go. Or you can do it after our video. But each day we're going to do our fact practice packet for just 1 or 2 minutes to really help us with our facts. All right. Let's see. The other day we were practicing adding a 2-digit number to another number. Well, today we are going to practice adding some 3-digit numbers. So we are going to do an example from our textbook, and this is from page 34 in our textbook. And one example is if we had the number 245, and we know the number 245 is made up of 2 hundreds, I'm going to put my H there, 4 tens, and 5 ones. So we've got the number 245, and we're going to add the number 142 to that number. Now, when we're adding our numbers using the vertical algorithm, we really have to make sure to line up our ones right underneath the other ones and our tens under the tens and our hundreds under the hundreds. I sometimes like to draw lines to separate the different places here. You could do that if that helps you. And then just like we were doing the other day, when we add a 2-digit number, now we're just adding a 3-digit number, we're always going to start in the ones place, and we always start at the top. So here I have 5 plus 2 is 7. Now I've added my ones. I have 7 ones. Now I'm going to move over to my tens. 4 tens plus 4 tens makes 8 tens. And then my hundreds. 2 hundreds plus 100 equals 300. Okay. I also wanted to show you what that would look like on our place value chart. So here is my place value chart, and I have the first number. We have 245. So if we wanted to think about, what would this look like if I wanted to use my place value chart? This is what it would look like. So we have our first number here, 245, which is the number we started with here, 245, and we're going to add to it 142. So I need another 100. There we go. And I need 40. 142 is what we're adding. In fact, I'm going to keep it a little bit separate, actually. So here's the top number that we started with. We started with 245. And down here, I'm going to put the number we're going to add to it, 142. So here's my 40 down here. And then I need 2. Looks like that. So if we wanted to do this kind of on our place value chart, here we have our 245 plus 142. And then we could even use our whiteboard marker if we wanted to. Where did that go? There it is. To write our answer down below. So we have 5 plus 2. So we have 5, 6, 7. We have 7 ones. Put that down there. Kind of a glare here. Looks like that. And then let's move over to our tens. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tens. And that would be the same as 80, right? And then we have 200s plus 100 makes 300s. So our answer, 387. All right. So let's try another one together, and then I will let you do a few of these on your own. And today we are only going to do one workbook page. And then tomorrow, oh, actually, over the week after the weekend, on Monday, we're going to do some word problem practice. So today is just one page. So I really want us to slow down and take our time with adding these 3-digit numbers. And then next week, we're going to get into some subtracting. So it's really important that we do a nice, careful job on our adding before we move into subtracting. So let's try. What about, let's do this one. We have 742 plus 125. Okay. And when I'm writing down my numbers, I'm trying to make sure I line up my ones under my ones, my tens under my tens, my hundreds under my hundreds. And then I kind of like to label them sometimes. So I really make sure that I've got all my ones and my tens, and there are my hundreds. All right. And we always start in the ones place. We always start at the top. 2 plus 5 is 7. Let's move over to our tens place. 4 tens plus 2 tens makes 6 tens. And 6 tens is actually the same as 60, right? So this is actually 60. This is just 7, right? And then our hundreds, 7 hundreds plus 100 equals 800, which really looks like that, right? So we have our 867. And if we wanted to put that on our place value chart to show what that would look like, maybe we should do that. We'll do one more of these together, and I will let you go ahead and get started on your work here. So let's see, we had 742. Ooh, I need some more hundreds here. Take away these. 742. So I need 7 hundredths. Let's see, here's 6 hundredths. Okay, plus one more. Do it like that. Line these up there, sort of. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700. Here's my 742. And that is the number we started with, 742 plus 125. Okay, so let's add 125. We'll see if we get the same answer. Here's 125. All right, so we could do it this way and on our place value chart, and then we can add it up and see if we get the same answer, hopefully. If we didn't, that's okay. We learn from our mistakes for sure. Alrighty, so I'm going to start in my ones place. I always start at the top. 2 plus 5 makes 7. All right, let's go to the tens place. 4 tens plus 2 tens makes 6 tens. And remember, we said this is the same as 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So there we have our 60 or 6 tens. And then our hundreds, we have 7 hundreds plus 100 makes 800. And that 8, again, doesn't just mean 8, it means 800. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. So here we got 867. Let's see. And that's the answer we got here. Nice job. All right, so second graders, today we are practicing adding a 3-digit number. And you might want to have your place value chart out to help you. Your homework for today, after you do a few practice problems in your textbook, you don't have to do all of them, but do some of them to help you and make sure you understand how to do it. Before you do, your homework for today is page 40. And on page 40, it looks like this. So today's homework is just page 40. And then next week, we're going to talk a little bit more about word problems. We're going to do a little bit more practice with number bonds and making some unit bars. So please don't do this page yet. We're just going to focus on page 40 today. And just like before, I would really encourage you on page 40 to draw lines to separate the ones, tens, and hundreds. You could even put your little hundreds, tens, ones to help you, your HTO. 8 plus 1 is 9. because we always start in the ones place. We always start at the top. 4 tens plus 0 tens is 4 tens. 6 hundreds plus 2 hundreds is 8 hundreds. Now what we're going to do when we finish, and when we finish our adding our 3-digit numbers, we're going to go down here to the bottom, and there is a little kind of a path that we're going to find out. It says, color the spaces. Actually, sorry, I'm going to start here. Where is Maggie going? There's Maggie. Color the spaces which contain the answers to find out. Ooh, okay, so this is another way we can kind of check our answers. So if our answer to this one is 849, I'm going to look down here and hopefully I find 849 somewhere. Do you see 849? Oh, there it is. I see it. So then we're going to color in this space. And that means that is part of the path that Maggie is going somewhere. So I think we're going to color in some answers to see, is she going to the zoo, the park, or the beach? So if you don't see your answer down here, it probably means we made a little mistake. So enjoy doing page 40, mathematicians, and I will see you again soon. Next time we're going to work on the next page and do some word problems, and we will keep practicing doing some of our steps that we have been working on to solve word problems. So have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you again soon. Bye.